Hello everyone. Today I am going to make a walled cloud design. This is a order from my Fiverr. Now for this design the requirement was I need to make a walled cloud design, and there was a request for making a walled cloud design. So I am going to use this text, these words to use fill this shapes here. Now for the basic idea here I am going to use a sewing machine vector, but I need to do some modifications here. Like as you can see, this is a silhouette image, so there is some missing parts, some missing details in the design. I need to make it perfect. So first of all I am going to make some small details fixed here, like this area. That is good. Then of course in this area, now this is going to be a very long tutorial, not a regular kind of design it is, so of course it will take some time. Now this area I am fixing here just to make it a complete design, so that I can use it in my text to fill this area. Now I need to make a curve here, so I am going to use my pen tool here. With pen tool we can easily follow any curve just like this, then maybe on click here, then on here, then I will just continue. So that's it. Now if I take my shape builder tool, I can easily remove those parts, so that is good. So you can see the strokes here, that is good. Now for this area I also want to make it okay. I will fix it with my text, that is good, just similar to this area. So this is good. Now I need to, like, I am cutting this text because I want to lock this element here. Now first of all is I am going to reduce the opacity here so that I can see the shape just like this. Then I am going to lock this layer. So as you can see, this is not going to move. Now I am pasting my text again here. So this is some random text, not random text, these are the text from my client that gave me. So I need to make it like some text bigger, some text smaller, something like that. So I'm going to use my Explorer font here because the text should be like, it should be easily readable, something like this. So I'm going to just place them first of all, because it's really hard to match a design like this, something like this for this area. Of course you don't need to watch everything I am doing here, but yeah, this is just the way of doing this kind of designs. Now we can of course move them, we can rotate them, we will use them to fill the areas, and whatever we need to do we will do that, something like this. Okay, so they're almost placed. Now I'm going to make it like, this is the entry area here, so I'm going to keep this one in this direction. Then I'm going to, whenever I'm going to rotate a text, I'm going to take a copy of that text. That will give me option to, like, I can use the straight on again when I need, just like this. Okay, so first step is I need to make some random lines, not random lines, some marks that will help me keep my design inside a certain area, just like this. Then maybe one here, on here. This will help me align my design inside my shape area, something like this. And that is not important, this part is important, also this one, and then another one here, another one here. So that is good. Now I am going to, like, make some space here, so I'm going to use my this text here. This should fill the area there, just like this. Now for the gaps here, I will do something for that area, but currently I am not worried about the position. Just like this, then we use that genius text once there, so maybe just use a longer text here because this area is a long area, something like this. So that is good, not that one. I'm going to use my this stylish text. Again I need to move the move it, so sorry, rotate it, so I am keeping a copy here. Now maybe one copy here. Okay, this is just to fill the area here. I'm not doing anything fancy. So this top text, I'm going to make it a bit bigger like this. That is good. This thread text, or maybe this, I need another text because it should be something like this in this area. So maybe a bit bigger in size. Okay, now this part is done. As you can see, there is some missing details in the design. So okay, I kept it there, so I am going to rotate it. Now there is some round part in the design. I am not going to follow the roundness here. Of course I can follow the roundness with my mesh tool or just the envelope disorder tool, but that is a lots of work, and for this kind of designs I am not going to do it in that way. Now of course this is hard to make a quad cloud design because this is a lots of tons of work. Now maybe I will use on smaller size text here, not that one, this genius we have here. So let's increase the size of it just to follow the curve here. Twist, I'm going to make it something like this. Sometimes we will need to just make them distort the shape of the design here. Now maybe this one, this maker text, I'm going to make it something like this. That is good. Now this hustler, I'm going to make it bigger also, just to fill in this area, not that much bigger. It should be inside the text, like no text will overlap each other. So maybe this top text I'm going to make it bigger size like this. This is really hard to make a design like this, but yeah, when you are trying to make a good piece of artwork, you need to do some hard work. Something like this. Maybe this twist here again because we already distorted that text, something like this. Maybe this style is text in, sorry for that. Okay, that is going to happen a lots of time. Now like this, so as you can see, this is filling my area there, so that part is almost done, looking really good. Now I want to make it bigger in size, not that much bigger, just to fill this area. Creator, I will need to focus on some of these words because this, not like that I am focusing on it all, that is not very much important, or that is not very much meaningful for this design, so I need to take care of that. Just like this. Now I am going to use some of this. Okay, not that one, this is strong. You can see this strong message, strong word is a focus word. I can focus on this word. This is for a female, right? Like the audience is female, so I can focus on some words like this. Then maybe, okay, I was just laying these things to placing these things to like for making the design, filling the area. So now I have the area. Now I need them to be moved. Okay, this creative text, this is a good one, so I'm going to make it my focus point here. This bold text, bold, I am going to make it look like this. That will be good for giving it a focus point, just like this, maybe a bit left. Now we can of course use some of this text here in other direction, like the not in the regular direction. Okay, for here I can move it left also, then I can move this one like this. That is good. Creator, we have used these designs, this text before. Now I'm going to, okay, not that one, different. So it I'm going to just use it here like this, because I need to use some of this text that I used in the top part. I'm going to use them in the bottom part also. Now if I just make everything big, it is easy to fill the gaps, but that also destroy the feel of the design. Like it will look a cheap work if I just make everything bigger to fill my areas here. So that is the reason I'm going to keep them in balance. I don't know what this word means. Just like this one, I can just make it bigger like this, just like this. That is good. This hustler text, I'm going to make it bigger. Now this is stylish text, I'm going to make it something like this. Okay, I know most of the people is not going to just watch it, because this is not a very pleasing design to watch. This is just a same repeating process, but yeah, this is the way. The way is making the draft of a shape like this. So that is good. Now for these areas here, I am going to, the main part I will do in the end of the video, because I need to make these areas first, so I'm working on them. I'm just going to, okay, that is strong word I used there. Let's use this brave. In a bigger size than this carrying, we can simply make it smaller. It doesn't have to be a perfect wording there, because that is a very small area. This bold, I'm going to make it bold in this area. Okay, I need to fill this area here. So for these areas here, I'm going to make them something a bit bigger, because there is a curve in this area. So something like this. Now maybe some text from this area that we didn't use in this lower part. I hate this effect, this distorting effect, distorting a text, but yeah, sometimes we need to do this to make a design look good. So this is the final outline shape for my design, as you can see here. Now as you can see, this is not looking like a sewing machine or the effect that I wanted to create, because this is just looking like a blocky shapes. Now for this area here, I am going to give it the machine shape here, just like this. So as you can see why I used this text, why I make those shapes. Okay, not like that, maybe in this way, just to give it a feel here. Not that one, maybe this one, just to give it a shape here. Just like this we can increase the space of the text just to fill those area. Maybe this one again in a very smaller size, just to make that side part of the graphic here. So that is the reason I make these smaller parts here, because I wanted to create those shapes with my text. A bigger one here and then another one here in a smaller size, just like this. I don't need to match it with my shape right now, but I am just going to give it a feel here, just like this. Okay, this smaller text here I'm going to, sorry for that, I'm going to need this to be here, and then another text, I don't know, this one maybe, just like this, then it is good. Okay, unapologetic. Okay, to be honest I need to select everything like this. This one I am going to make it longer, just to follow this shape area. Now I'm going to use some of this text from the lower part of the design, just like this. So that is good. This one I'm going to use like this, and then another word. This is the last word. Yes, the bold word. Okay guys, so as you can see this is the final design, how it is going to look right now. Now of course if we want we can do some color changes here, like making the design stand out, but for right now I'm going to unlock my guides because I don't need them anymore, just like this. Then this is my final design for this one. If I turn off the original layer, you can see this is how it is looking right now. This is my sewing machine text. Now for this area it is not looking very good, maybe I can just, okay, let's use this that word, no problem. I'm just going to continue this area from here, maybe a bit. Okay, we didn't used that option very much, so it is not going to look very good if I just use it there. Maybe not that one, this caring text I can use here, just to follow the curve here. I hope this will follow the curve. Yes, that is good. Now this is my final design. If I want to just make it look like this, unique fabric, bold, take some of the words, make them look like this, and it will make some changes in our design to make it stand out. So that's it guys. This is how you can make a word cloud design inside a shape, like making it inside Illustrator using custom shapes. Now there is a tons of different ways where you can do this kind of things, but if you want a perfect artwork, with a perfect shape, then this is the only way. You have to do it like this. Now this design is done. I am just keeping a copy for any kind of problems. I'm selecting them all and then breaking the fonts. Now they are not acting as a font anymore. Make them a group. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and let me know in the comment section if you want more tutorials like this. I work on it, or what kind of design you want to see from me. So that's it, guys. Thank you everyone. See you in the next video. Have a great time. Thank you.